Hey, YouTube,
Hey.
Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Podcasts. Welcome.
Yes.
And Twitch. I know you're over there in the corner. I see you.
Hi.
This is the Morning After Music Show, brought to you by geekrepublicmedia.
It's us.
Welcome.
Yes.
We're a little late. Because we
bit.
usually do the show on Sunday, but people had things to do. Brett had to go vroom vroom in a circle a lot of times at the NASCAR race.
Yep.
Not get attacked by racists, you know.
It was a struggle. That was a legit struggle.
And then he also had to play Uber driver the next day, so we had to postpone it twice in a row.
And then go to the villages. Ew.
Yeah, the other racist part.
The other racist place. Right. So today we're getting to. We almost started calling this the cursed episode because like we kept skipping over. The day is obviously to do this review.
Dude, I still waited till today to listen to this album.
Me too. I listened to it a little bit, a couple days back, but it's so short. You could literally do it in 30 minutes. It's totally
I had listened to it like 5 times today.
I listened to it 4 times this morning without even trying. I just kept going.
Yeah, it's so quick, and literally all the songs bleed together.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're talking about is Korn's latest album, Requiem. It was interesting because we listened to some of the singles. They weren't terrible, but they weren't Korn. But they were fine for, I guess, what they were. Actually, I don't even know what they're trying to do for this album, to be honest. And I think Cody will kind of break it down for us when we get.
Try.
Yeah, have fun.
I mean, if you're a fan of the Twisted Transistor days, right, the Coming Undone days, Twist,
Dollar
Self,
General Korn.
yeah, like the good stuff back in the day. This one's not for you. But individually, I think it has its merits, but I don't think the merits are good enough to call this an album that deserves a decent score. And we'll get into it. But first, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. You give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Go over to our Twitch channel where we do this live with chat. They're all right there. They're hanging out, like right there. Right now. Somewhere down, maybe over here, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
On this
There,
side,
yeah.
I changed sides on as you can tell, but hang out with us. It's a great time. We have 3 segments of the show. We do a wind down or like a morning brew right beforehand. We hang out with chat. We do this review right here, and we also do music videos. We just watch them until we get tired of it, which is usually like an hour and a half after this segment over on Twitch. So make sure you go hang out.
Yeah, he's making lots of changes.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of different things. But now, the shit's over with. It's time, Cody.
Yeah, Cody, go for it.
Fix your throat. Get it lubricated, because it's going down. Take it away.
All right.
God damn it.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to MAMS. This is Korn. It's Requiem. It's the brand new album from the new metal legends themselves. And before we get into it, I'd like to present with a question of the day for both you two idiots and the audience. What's your favorite corn? I'll go first. It's candy corn. Hey.
I like candy corn.
I like cornbread.
Literal
Cornbread's good.
Wax. Candy corn. Popcorn.
Popcorn's good.
Why would
Popcorn's a
you
good
not
one.
pop your corn?
Yeah.
Your corn. Why would you not?
Popping some corn.
Yes.
I like corn on the cob. Some grilled corn. Canned corn.
What about some elotes? Elotes? You right? Pure mayonnaise dipped. Corn dipped in mayonnaise. I don't get it. People like it, and I get it's a cultural thing, and that's great. But not for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not eating mayonnaise on corn.
Corn flakes.
All right.
Shit.
Corn flakes. Corn syrup. All right, Americans.
Corn oil.
Put the shit on everything.
Fucking run your car with that. Hell yeah.
Hell, you could go up there to the Florida State Fair right up the road for the next couple of weeks. Get fried corn, I'm sure.
Fried corn, double fried, deep fried.
Fried
You get
corn.
them-
Yeah.
You get them elotes and you just dip that in the batter and just fry that.
Wait a minute.
What about
Roll it around in the
corn
oil.
dog, dog?
Hold on a minute.
Corn dog.
Corn Twinkies.
Whoa.
Corn Twinkie. I'm
Corn
sure
Twinkie.
there's some sort of corn something inside the Twinkie.
Just go to the Iowa State Fair. We'll find corn something there.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Yeah, let us know your favorite Korn or whatever. I don't give a shit. Anyway, that's the general feel for this whole album.
It really is, dude.
So
It really is.
Shit. Right.
Trying to match the vibe here. Okay? It's their 14th studio album. Good God. Released February 4th, 2022. By the way, happy 2022. I'm feeling a bunch of twos.
Oh yeah, there is a lot of twos.
Oh, it's today the two.
It's 2/22/2022.
Anyway,
you're right.
Cool.
This album had 9 tracks, only clocking in at 32 minutes and 36 seconds, whatever. The performers on this were Jonathan Davis himself on the lead vocals. Birthday twin, by the way. Me and him, same birthday.
That's cool. That's cool.
Birthday twins. James Monkey Schaefer on guitar, Brian Head Welch on guitar, Reginald Fieldley. I've never been able to say his last name. On the bass, he plays the bass like this. You know, you've seen him.
Yeah.
And Ray Luzier on drums. No features. The production team were Korn themselves. They produced it, along with Chris Collier, who has worked with the band a lot, either through side projects or doing engineering work with the last couple of albums that have come out. They bumped him up to producer, gave him a little promotion. David Benveniste on executive production. I don't know what an executive producer on a music album is. I've never seen that, but he did it. So that's poggers, right? And Vlado Meller did the mastering. He's worked with AFI, Audio Slave, Johnny Cash, Celine Dion, Linkin Park, Red Hot Chili Peppers, System of a Down, Shakira, and Kanye, the good albums. I'll let you decide which ones those are. And then finally, coming in on the mixing, we just talked to him. We were just friends with him on the Frank Turner episode. If you haven't seen it, go check that episode out on our YouTube. Rich Costley did the mixing.
Don't. Come on.
The
So you wanna know,
same guy? No way.
Yeah, same guy who produced the
fuck outta
Frank
here.
Turner album did the mixing for this album.
Why didn't
So if
it
you
sound
wanna-
as good?
Well, if you want to know
I know.
why,
Like,
because he only did the mixing, he didn't do the whole production, you know.
Yeah, you
true.
produced the entire
Fair.
Anywho,
Good
so yeah,
job.
thought that was quite interesting. The singles for this album were "Start the Healing," "Forgotten," and "Lost in the Grandeur." Now, according to the press release, this album was able to be made without any pressure or time constraints due to the pandemic, and with this creative new process, it allowed the band to do things on this album that the past 2 decades haven't always afforded them. I wrote a little extra note here. It also means they apparently forgot how to write a good album. So,
Yeah,
fucking-
there.
Or at least a
Weird.
full-length one. Yeah.
yeah. Leading
No
up-
time restraints. 9 songs. Got it.
Yes.
Well,
30 minutes.
we'll get into that. Leading up to the announcement of the album, the band updated the Best of Korn playlist on Spotify with 7 cryptic tracks spelling out Requiem with the letters.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh.
wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
If you can't tell, and it was a little spoiler, I'm reaching for the content of this album to talk about because there wasn't a whole lot to talk about because anyway.
Yes, this album. Very
on
forgettable.
on our corn scales, right? This is candy corn. There's nothing to it.
It's true. It's the worst
Yeah.
kind.
This album features the fewest tracks across the band's entire discography. Ray, the drummer, spoke about the fact that the album only had 9 songs, with only one being over 4 minutes, saying that they tracked about 16 or 17 tunes, and then they took out all the songs that they felt like were filler. To which I say,
Excuse me,
This
hold
was-
on. What?
this was the result.
This is without
Right.
filler.
Yep.
It's literally one long 30-minute song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They bleed together.
Dude, like I couldn't tell a song from each other at all.
It's the choruses were pretty much all the same.
Yeah. And the songs don't even have like an actual break. A lot of them literally do bleed into the next song.
Yeah.
This is
Not
without
related-
filler.
This is without
Yeah.
filler. Yeah. Wild. Not related to this album.
These
but
are the good songs.
I thought it was interesting.
Jesus.
Famously, before, after Take a Look in the Mirror and before See You on the Other Side, Head left the band to go be a born-again Christian, and he got really obnoxious with it, He was, I am Jesus now. Look at me. I'm going to write like fucking 5 books about it or some shit.
Oh, I saw him this weekend.
He actually admitted recently on a podcast with the guy from Machine Head, whose name is slipping my mind right now.
It's fine.
Who cares?
That he went a little too far with the whole religious thing, and he regrets being so fanatical and obnoxious about it. So that was pretty cool. Hey, look, growth.
Right.
Yay.
Yay.
So everybody's pulling it under oath, I guess.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. On
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
Head
true.
also said that this album was a fresh step for them, that they wanted to try and be more positive in their own way, compared to the previous 2 albums, which were drenched in death and suffering due to Jonathan losing his mother and his wife on the last album.
Oh.
Oh wait, are we talking about serious shit? I'm sorry.
Well, no, that wasn't on this album.
That was the last album. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so this is who he is now.
Yeah, this is them being like, "Hey guys,
Okay.
let's try to be posy,"
I see. I see.
That's it, by the way. That's all I got.
Dude,
Josh,
can you tell we're not bored with this one?
Right.
it is what it is. I'm coming out
Holy
with a sinus
shit.
infection. Brett almost got our friend hanged. Josh, why don't you tell us what you thought about this album since you picked it?
Okay, so I had to pick it because there was literally nothing else. So this is a default, right? I'm not gonna say that I'm the biggest Korn fan, okay, but I have seen Korn like 3 times, and I don't know what that means. I think like 2 of the times it was like I was dragged there, and then like the 3rd time, true, you didn't. But here's the thing. There's some Korn tracks that are like, this is fun because this is what Korn's supposed to be. It's supposed to be weird. It's supposed to be strange and edgy, right? Like you look at all the Korn kids in high school and they're like in a
Yeah, fucking Joey.
like,
yeah.
yeah, like that's funny and that's fun.
Yeah.
And that's cool. And you like to like fuck around with those kids because those kids aren't that bad. And you hung out with them in high school. But then you realize like the music's not that great. And then but you still understand and you appreciate the fact and acknowledge that they created nu metal, right? They were the band that really solidified what this genre is. And
Fair enough.
we got a lot of cool fair enough. We got a lot of cool bands in the early 2000s because of the influences that Korn, bestowed upon the world. This album though is extremely contrived. It's extremely like there's no passion with this. You can tell like some of the older songs that they've written, they wanted to say something and they wanted to showcase some of their interesting, musicianship because they all are decent musicians. Drummer's really cool, right? Guitarist is doing weird shit. The guitars are so floppy, right? The drop F, right? The music's ridiculously low. Some of the I remember bass licks and like learning is like, oh, that's what slapping a guitar sounds like. No, it's just what it sounds like when it's in drop F. So it's like you get into this place where it's like they're doing weird shit that no one does and it's super original. Not saying we have to like it, but it is an original sound that Korn created, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Looking at this album, anybody in the new core scene could have made this. It really isn't new metal. It isn't new core. It isn't Korn. Someone could have just drop tuned their guitars, played a rhythm, and then like in each verse cut out and had some cleans and a vocalist, and then come back in for a chorus that sounds like every other chorus on this album.
Yeah.
And that's super unfortunate because even if you don't like Korn, you know what they sound like. And if you gave them this, if Jonathan wasn't singing, you wouldn't know.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's the worst. That's the worst part.
Honestly,
because,
if you change them out, this could borderline be Spirit Box sometime.
Right, but like I think so. I think the way Spirit Box obviously has a different, writing style. They go a little deeper.
Sure, yeah, but there are like for like 5 seconds here and there. Oh yeah, no, that's totally
yeah. You can hear where this new core has come from, right? It's clearly Korn, right? Like it's where it's coming from. It's just how they're making it their own, and some of the riffs are like, yeah, if they put more chugs in it, it could be any of those bands. But that's unfortunate because the band Korn themselves do certain things in their music that's Korn, and you didn't really hear any of that in this, and that's a shame. Did I like it? No, but there were some tracks that I thought were a little catchy, and I'm not used to that with Korn. Like some of the choruses were like, I could feel that melody. Then it's like, why did I hear it again 2 songs later? Like, switch it up a little bit, dude. I think as singles, it's stronger. It should have just been, I'm putting out songs, right? They shouldn't have tried to make some storyline up where it's like, oh yeah, this is something we really want to do. Songs, we picked 9 of the best ones. It almost feels like, Cody, and you kind of made this point in Discord, was this like something they needed to do for their contract?
No, actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot to put it in the notes. No, this was actually their first album with a new label after leaving Roadrunner.
Oof.
So is it their own for this one? So they produced it, but they didn't do anything else? Well, I mean, if they produced it, that means that it was pretty much their shit top to bottom.
Loma Vista. They're part of Universal Music Group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just seems very odd that it feels like, what's the Black, not the Black Album. Is it Black? The Black Album with Avenged Sevenfold, where they were like, I want to get the fuck out of Warner Brothers, so we're going to make this bad album.
Oh, Hail to the King.
Hail to the King.
Hail to the King. Right, we're going to make a bad album so we can get the fuck out of here. Right? That's what it seemed like was going on with Korn, right? It's like, we're going to make a short album. None of the songs are that great. We're not going to get charted very high on the radio, or maybe even get on the radio at all, right? We didn't chart high on Billboard at all. We're getting the fuck out. But if this is literally them saying, no, we're going to put music out and we're proud of this, that's something wrong.
Hi. I have an inquisitive face
Cody,
on.
Go for it.
I'm looking at the label roster for Loma Vista.
Right.
Manchester Orchestra is on there. And so are Rise Against. Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Weird. Same.
Odd.
Okay.
Same label as Korn, and Iggy Pop, and Ghost. Hell yeah.
That's weird.
Those I kind of see.
Yeah.
Manchester Orchestra? Weird.
Yeah, that one's a stretch.
Oh, because they're part of Sony? Isn't that?
Well, you said Universal.
Yeah, Universal.
Oh, then I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, that's weird.
Super odd. Anyway, that's kind of my breakdown of it. There were a couple songs on there that I thought were decent, and we kind of listened to them earlier in the pre-show. But it's really hard to pick from because they all sound the same. Like, I can't remember hardly any of it. Can't remember any of the lyrics. I don't know what he's trying to talk about or sing about. Nothing really connected, i.e., the point that I made. Was there any passion involved in this, or were they just trying to create songs? So that's kind of where I landed on it. I didn't kill them. I didn't hate it, right? I didn't like it. I don't want to listen to it. But when we did A Day to Remember, I hated that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. That.
Yep.
And I with this one, they did something. It just wasn't good. Right.
It's forgettable.
But it's forgettable. Yeah. They already announced that they're putting out another album.
Yeah.
This shouldn't have even been done. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just this is just here. This could have just been an EP or a B-side or some bullshit. And then just focus on the new album. So that's my kind of point on this. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I'll go next. Hey.
Okay.
Hi. How's it going? Resident actual Korn fan here.
Right.
I'd say at least out of the three of us. I've always
more so.
I want to preface it with I've always liked them. I've always really liked every single that's came out. I always used to think that their music videos were very creative and all. I remember when Boom, not the won in the fucking all the awards and all that shit. He had the little 3D bullet going through. You know, I've liked them for a while. I was very psyched when I got to see them live for the first time. It felt very cathartic, like I've been waiting for this. That all said, I will never remember that I listened to this ever. I'm just gonna mirror a lot of the things that Josh said. It's very forgettable. It's actually very fitting that the first song on the album is called Forgotten, because that's exactly what we're going to do once we're done with this review. Forget that.
It is not. I didn't even look at the damn lyrics or the
fucking out
songs.
The very first
song titles. Just listen to it. Oh, good God.
There you go.
It is.
All that you need to say.
Oh my God.
And again, it's not that it's bad. It's not You're Welcome by Day to Remember bad. Okay, but it's just boring.
Yeah.
You know, everything is
not a fun one.
It's just okay. There's nothing memorable about any of it. Very uninspired. Here's the thing. I didn't even finish writing my thoughts on my little review thing. It's halfway. A sentence is halfway done on there. That's how much I care. And that's how much I feel that they cared about this album.
It's true though. It's true.
A few songs. I liked I'm trying to pull up. There we go. I liked Penance to Sorrow. I liked Lost in the Grandeur.
Yeah.
Start the Healing was okay. I can't tell you a single other thing about the rest of it.
You know way more than I know on this already.
That's that resident Korn fan.
That's what it is.
Speaking right there. That's
what it is.
Very reaching, trying really hard. Jonathan, birthday twin. I want to like it. Give me something, man.
Yeah.
You can't just go boom, not na at the last track and
for 15 seconds.
Hey, Korn. Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks, Nikki. Thanks for the raid as well.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. I know it's late out there.
Yeah, it's super late.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to ask me what songs off this album are they going to play live in a tour, the singles, because they have to right now, but after this album, probably none of them.
They? None. None.
They got
if they're
so
smart.
Many, that's the thing though. They got 13 other albums to pick from.
Yep.
Okay? Only half of them are even decent. You know?
You think they're going to pick one of these 9? No.
No way.
Got 9 other better songs from like 94.
Uh-huh.
Like
total throwaway album. You're right.
But that's the thing with these bands that have been around forever, and they are like at album 14. What else you got, man?
Yeah.
Like this, at that point, I know you want to keep creating music, but maybe I don't know. Just
take a break. Take a break.
Take a break. Take a break.
Take
do another film score, Jonathan. You're good at that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go do something else. Yep.
Or just tour on what you got. Like there's bands that don't write any new music.
Iron Maiden does it. Well, I guess not really anymore.
I mean, yeah.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Senjutsu.
Journey does. There we go. There's one.
You'll make money. You say that we're gonna go play, any of these old albums from the 90s, early 2000s, do top to bottom as a show. People will go to it.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, you got 14 albums. Anniversary's got to be coming up soon for one of them.
One of them, yeah.
Right. Seriously.
Hey, look,
5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20.
Untouchables came out in 2002. 20th
year. Yeah, 20 years. There you go.
Go make a shit ton of money with that. Stop
yeah.
around.
That one has the best opener outside of Blind from the original one with Here to Stay. That fucking song starts and it kicks you in the fucking teeth. Forgotten start. I don't even know how Forgotten starts because I forgot about it.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember any of the riffs, and even though I hate the riffs, growing up with this, like hanging out with Joey all the time, right? Like it was just playing that same dumb shit. Like, oh, it's so poppy and bouncy, and like we're gonna take this acoustic guitar and pull it down to drop A, and it's gonna be a great time. It's like I remember experiencing that, and I literally don't give a shit about this at all, and that sucks because I want to be like, let me stop listening to only emo music from 2007, only metalcore up to 2010. Let me get something new, something fresh, and I would have liked for it to be a band that has the maturity and the ability to continue to make music, put out something new, do something cool. This was not it, so sorry. Out of here.
Put the final nail in the coffin, please.
Yeah, you guys have already said everything I was going to say. It's It's boring as shit.
Murder.
I don't care. I really don't care about this band now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's bad. Just don't listen to it. Just forget about it.
Here's the thing. Can you say one good thing about this album, Brett?
Can I say one good thing?
Yeah, can you do that? One good thing.
Say the production. There you go. There's your answer.
The production was okay.
Consensus, right?
It was okay.
Yeah,
not great.
In 2022, that's probably where we should be.
I actually don't care for the mix of it too much, to be honest with you.
I think a lot of the synth stuff and a lot of the lead lines are buried.
They're buried, and there's a lot of bass on everything. Everything has bass. It's like
I will say the drums are
it gets
cool.
muddy. The drums are. He did stuff sometimes.
Yeah, he's good. He can play a beat, you know.
Yeah, good for him.
Right.
He's been playing the drums for 30 years. I would expect him to be able to do this.
True. Cody, do you have any positives that you think you can pull from it?
I already said the 3 songs I liked.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right. It is.
Chat.
Fuck it. Get into the
Where's
scores.
our button? Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm already tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking about it. I don't give a shit.
I'm excited for this next
Do it. Do it, bro.
Oh yes. Okay.
Kind of teased you before Josh joined us. I hope you're ready, because
I'm ready to rage, dude.
Yep.
It's been that month, and so yeah.
Everyone get your Brett Rage emotes in chat. Ready to go? All right. Here we go. Welcome to Viewed, Skewed, and Reviewed, a podcast within a podcast where I, Cody, go through the depths of the internet to try to find the most average of averages that I can for this album. This album in particular is Korn's new album, Requiem. Now, industry darlings, this Korn, if you've never heard of them. I kind of feel like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go through it. Hold all questions and raging and responses for after.
They paid for them.
Anyway, that's just a theory. Ball game theory. Purple guy. Anywho, Metacritic gave it an 8. AllMusic gave it a 9. Kerrang gave it an 8. NME gave it an 8. DIY gave it an 8. Exclaim gave it a 7. Classic Rock Magazine gave it a 7. Here's something accurate. Rolling Stone gave it a 5. Good job, Rolling Stone.
They can't be paid off. They're too big.
You're saying 8 and 9s out of 20, right?
No. Anyway, I'm not done yet. Metal Injection gave it an 8. Louder Sound gave it an 8. Distorted Sound gave it a 9. Metal Wani gave it an 8. Wall of Sound gave it a 7. Back Down to Earth, Rate Your Music, 5.52.
It is.
Sputnik, Staying on Earth for a little bit, 6.6. Music Waves, 7.2. Album of the Year, 5.7. And back to the stratosphere, Metal Hammer, 8. Blabbermouth, 8. Hysteria, 9. Spotlight Report, 10. Uncivil Revolt, 10. News 9 Live, 7. And Ultimate Guitar's user average was a 6.5. Now, let's go over to our other friends in YouTube land. These are
you said more 10s.
I did. I know. We'll get there.
Bizarre.
Out of 10.
Yeah, we'll circle back to it. Don't worry. I know. I'm aware.
All right.
I did it. I know your reaction. Okay. That was my reaction 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Metal Trenches gave it an 8. Thralls of Metal gave it a 6.5. Metal Meltdown, who, Brett, you had a meltdown with his review one other time because he gave, I forget what it was, but something a 4. He gave this one a 2. I think that's more accurate. Among the Fence gave it a 7.2.
Boolin Tunes?
No Boolin Tunes. Two Toe Tag Reviews gave it 4.5. JC Rock and Metal Reviews gave it a 7. Rockin' with Robbie gave it an 8. Chris Norwood gave it a 6, and Erwin, I don't know, 7. So let's talk about some of these. Josh, you brought up a good point. Do I think these publications, because it's a big name like Korn, you can't say anything bad about them? I'm not saying it.
I'll say it. That is a bunch of bullshit, dude. Who the fuck is giving this anything over a 6 or 7? I can see 7 for fanboys. I can see 7 for fanboys. The fuck is an 8 and 9 and 10 out of this? Where?
I'd even say you could get a 7 if you don't even know who Korn is, and this is the first time you're ever hearing.
Sure, fine.
Because it's like, does it sound fine? Sure, it
is
fine.
Still only a 30-minute album with all the songs sounding the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, like what the fuck?
Insane. Yeah, I don't
know,
bro.
That's stupid.
This was not.
That's stupid.
I will never listen to this again, ever again. Not even the singles, because even when we were doing our breaking down the breakdowns over the past few weeks, and these singles decided to pop up, we listened to them, and
we have one on the
Take it off.
Right.
Take it the fuck off.
Okay.
Get it out of here.
Yeah,
it's wild. I don't know.
No.
Okay, so that all being said and expressed, I hear you. You're valid. Where do you think the average is?
Way too fucking high. That's what it is.
It's got to be in the 8s for sure.
Yeah, it has to be. There's too many. You can't put two 10s and 9s and shit in there.
Yeah, I'm giving it an 8.4.
I'm going 8.2. 8.2.
Yeah.
You know what? The answer is going to shock you. And this is why I look at every single review that I can find. Because if not to balance it out and make it more realistic, the more average. Because otherwise you would be getting this like at an 8 or something like that around the net. In fact, Metacritic had it like at a 7.4 with all the pay to do this people saying.
Oh yeah.
But because we have people on YouTube actually giving their honest reviews, like us, allows for more nuance, I guess. So the actual average of the internet, 7.26.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So it had to have been like those 2s, those 4.5s.
Yes.
True, there is a 2 in there.
So
yeah.
much more sense.
Okay, good.
Still high.
I'm glad.
Still high.
Still high. But that makes way more sense of what if I were to look at the internet and think, hey, what is everyone else talking about of this album? They got to be giving it a low 7.
Yep, that's fair. It's for everyone, big old encompassing thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just for prestige, right? Like, Korn shouldn't at this point in their career. They're like 2 years away from 30 years in the game, right?
Yeah.
They shouldn't.
Right.
Right. They shouldn't be getting anything under average.
Yeah.
No, unless they don't give a shit, then it shouldn't.
Right.
Well,
so interesting.
All right.
That's them, but the show's about us at its core.
Right.
So, Josh, run me through your criteria. Tell me your score.
Right. Okay. So, looking at our categories, lyrics and songwriting, there were a couple cool melodies, but the words were dumb, and so dumb that I couldn't remember them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is a fucking vibe.
I don't connect with any of it. I didn't find it, even from like a standpoint of like we're just being weird for the sake of being weird. Couldn't really get into it. Like I said, not a lot of passion, not a lot of inspiration here. So that was a 5.9 for me. Musicianship, I was expecting more from them. I wanted more like interesting riffs. I wanted more slappity slap. I thought maybe we could add a cool drum break at the point, but it was literally just flat. Yeah, Jonathan Davis has a decent voice when he's trying, but this was really just kind of one note. He kind of sat in the same place on every track. 6.2. Production, it sounded fine. It sounded good. I thought if this was my first time ever hearing Korn, that enough is like, okay, at least it sounds okay. It's not fucking Five Finger Death Punch, right? So it was an 8 there for me. Production, that's pushing it. I should have pulled it down, but I thought I'm already kind of low everywhere else, so at least give them that. Originality, this was not original.
No.
I especially when it's Korn, when there's literally one band that sounds, that should have been way better, and did not give a shit about what they were bringing to the table there. 4.5. Memorability, can't remember a damn thing. I can't remember any of the songs, although we made a joke about Forgotten. That's the only one I really remember.
It's just because we made a joke about it.
Yeah, because we made a joke. So combined, we're looking at a Want me to give you the score, Cody? You ready?
Yeah.
Want me to hold
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right, my score all combined, 5.92.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, a little higher. I think production saved itself from being lower.
Okay.
5.92. That's very interesting. Okay. I'm actually okay. All right.
Are you lower than that?
No, I was a little bit higher, but originally I was very close.
Oh, okay.
So I think
originally I was in the 6s, and then I started thinking about like, and I listened back to like Coming Undone. I told you guys this in Discord. I was listening to that song, and I was like, even there, like it's like total fucking drift the fuck away from what we were just listening to.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't even like that, but like at least I hear more lyrics. I hear more groove.
I get that. I don't get this.
Yeah, I don't get this at all, and that's why I was like, songwriting. They didn't even pulling that shit down.
Yeah, they're not trying at all.
Yeah, so that's where mine sits, 5.92.
All right.
Okay.
I actually went back to my original score.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, very, very close to what Josh just said. I no connection to the lyrics whatsoever. I just like the melody for that one song that I Penance to Sorrow. There we go. Never gonna remember that after this. So that got 6.5. Musicianship also got 6.5. This is Korn. This is, hey, you want to know what Korn sounds like? Don't listen to this. Listen to something from the 90s.
Yeah.
But the production got the highest mark. Got 7.2. Because a C. The C is not great, but it's not bad. But whatever. Originality, 4.5.
Yep.
Nothing new about this. And memorability also a 5.
Very similar.
I got nothing to
say.
And I'm out of the three of us, I'm the Korn guy.
Yeah, you're the Korn fan for sure.
So
I'm always on the fence with Korn, and you Cody are the resident fan here.
Yeah. So this resident fan's resident score is a Resident Evil 5.94.
Ooh. Nice.
So there we are.
Nice.
All right, Brett. I kill it.
I answered to it before we went live, and I bumped up originality and memorability just a little bit, and it gave me an average of 6.14. But Josh, your 5.92 inspired me. What can I say?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
So I'm here to wreck shit. Apparently, I was not as nice as y'all were. Just straight up. I did give 2 7s. I'm going to start with those. It was musicianship because they're playing instruments. Good for them. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. About said originality was going to be 7. Get the fuck out of here with that. No, production was a 7 because like I said, it's very bassy, and I don't like that. It's there's too much bass. I can't. Everything becomes muddled. And just I don't like it. Everything else, dude. Songwriting, lyrics, originality, memorability. I'm in like the 3s and 2s with this shit. Like,
fuck.
How the hell am I gonna say this is original? This is so fucking boring. It's so fucking boring. How the hell am I gonna give anything over like a 3 or 4 for that?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, I've heard this before a million times. The songwriting, the lyrics, like, what the hell is? I don't know. I don't know what any of this shit is. And also because of, sure, it's 30 minutes, but who cares? I can't remember any of it. Why the fuck would I give that a good number? So my overall came out to a 4.9.
All right.
Yeah, dude. Dude, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Not good.
Dumb.
Shit. But hey, we always need a low score, right? We need at least something we can't always just be sitting at 7s and 8s, all right?
Yeah.
We gotta.
I gave it some 7s. It did earn some 7s.
Right.
Not enough.
All right, well, Cody, you got the scores?
I do.
Well,
we know it's
the
going to be at the
wall.
very bottom of our list, right? We know that's where it's going to be.
Where do you think it's going?
It's definitely number 6 on the set list, all right?
You know what?
Like,
Yeah,
clearly.
just go ahead and put it there.
there's no game this week about it. Yeah, that's you're
Whoa.
out.
Yeah.
Now,
What would the score be?
yes.
That's
Now,
the question here.
there's the question.
Chat
What?
disappeared. That was weird.
Oh, no.
I thought it was all right. Well, anyways, whatever.
All right, so we had a 5.92, 5.94, and a 4.9. So I'm guessing, if I do the math correct, 5.6.
Saying 5.6.
Yeah, 5.6. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say 5.65.
Okay,
5.65. Josh, what was yours? 5.6.
5.6.
Jason's got 5.5.
Ooh, Jason
Okay.
wins this week.
Ooh.
Good timing.
Ooh.
It's actually a 5.59.
Oh.
Okay. Good job, Jason.
Nice,
Chat.
dude. Yeah.
Nice job. Nice job.
So
Chat
that would put it.
wins.
Yeah, on the main list. What is that?
A little bit above Baptized by Atreyu.
I
Above?
agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
Between
I think
Atreyu and Blackpink.
I think Blackpink better.
Blackpink is
Better than this.
Yes.
Better than this. Atreyu, that was cringe as fuck.
Yep.
At least
This
Korn
wasn't cringe. Yeah, this wasn't cringe. It was just
Right.
bad.
It was just bad. And that's a really strong difference here.
Yes.
Right?
I know it's not
Yeah,
raining.
I feel that's where that belongs,
rain.
you know, overall. We'll see what it is, you know, over the, you know, this 2022. Maybe things will shift and change on the wall of retro as we get further in.
Sure.
But right now, that's where it belongs, at the fucking bottom.
Yep.
Right? Not cringy and not just fucking terrible like Day to Remember and Atreyu, but I have fun when I listen to Blackpink, so that's, you know, like, I will never listen to this again.
Okay, well, there it is, chat.
That's
Heard
that.
it here first. So now it's my turn to pick a new album.
Yeah,
Yes.
can you?
I don't know what to do. I've got 4, or maybe even 5. I'm just gonna shout them out. We could do the Weekend Dawn FM. You know,
True.
it's a good
Do
sounding
pop album.
album. It's a pop album, sure, but at least it's fun 80s stuff, whatever. We could do Comeback Kid, a little bit more standard for our taste. Probably just gonna, you know, be like a 7 or something. We could do As It Is, and just emo month, you know, wrap that up.
True.
We could do the new Joywave album, kind of just blah, whatever.
Kind of poppy as well, right?
Kind of poppy as well. Or we could do the self-titled Zealand Ardor album that came out, but I'm more of a fan of them than you guys are, at least singles wise. So
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we do need to give As It Is a chance. The album did come
That's the
out.
one I was thinking of too.
Yeah, and it would not do a nice little wrap up for emo month.
Okay. Well, then there it is. That's
There
it.
it is. Cool.
As it is.
Okay,
I went to hell and back in all caps.
there it is.
Nice.
I think all the songs are in all caps too.
They are.
I think.
I looked.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, there it is, chat, YouTube, podcast places. Next Monday. Yeah, Monday. I think
For this show,
for this show.
there's Thursday.
Normal Man. Thursday
then-
will be the retro show.
Yes, Thursday's retro show, and then next Monday.
Yes.
Yes.
There it is.
because we're not doing it on Sunday because of indie stuff.
I'm
More
Yay car. More race cars.
Yeah. More race.
Get back-to-back race cars.
Okay. So, like we always say at the end of this, hope you guys had a good time. Make sure you subscribe here. Go over to Twitch and follow us there. It's a great time. We're gonna go listen to music videos and like talk shit. It's gonna be great. Even though we just talked shit this entire time.
Oh boy, did we?
Review. But we're gonna go have fun, see what gets on the list for our playlist, our Spotify playlist, and hope you guys have a nice time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.